I have been with the company now for 6 years, and I have worked on 3 shows: Kidam, Alegria, and O. 3 shows of more than 10 years old and all directed by Franco Dragon. Unfortunately, I have never met Franco. For sure, I saw him in interviews, read about him. Still, I am part of what he left as a creator, and I have to maintain the quality of those pieces of art. My big question was, how do I do that? How do I guide the artist without losing Franco's spirit? How do I stay authentic to Hope?
That, one of the things I've seen a lot lately that I appreciated so much from creation was the use of opposites. We have the water and we have the hard industry steel, and we have part of a seniority that I think is a privilege, because you have to give the culture and you have to give the life and you have to share the heart of the show.
Luc is a very thoughtful man for being artistic director of this type of thing. Giving the artists a sense that what they are doing means something and is very important. But also give them guidelines as to perhaps keeping that spirit alive constantly, creating a very positive and magical and wonderful atmosphere.
What color are you going to make this, like pink?
Pink! I have been a dancer for 15 years, part of many creations, and love to understand what the choreographer wanted simply by looking at his body move, listening to his words, and slowly transforming myself to become someone else. I had to find a way to capture a bit of Franco's mind. It's easy for me to go into his world as a spectator, but my role on the show is to be the guardian of the concept. How can I bring the artists further and to make sure that the new artists understand the essence of the show, and that by doing that, keeping the integrity of the show?
Yeah, at the end, what she does is, like, she let her... Yeah.
She usually can hold that a little bit longer, not as long as Anya, but she still can. But no, since she did her leg came down, that's why she had to grab.
Yeah.
I am protecting the show the best I can, so nothing is lost from the original concept. I make sure that in the process of replacement of an artist, time is spent to explain the show. I make sure that if we have to make some modification into the show, as soon as we are back to normal, we go back to what it is supposed to be.
You can go darker.
I still have my weekly activities to attend to and my long to-do list. Meeting with wardrobes, casting, artistic team, trainings on stage.
So what color is he?
Even with changes of fabric or confection modification,
Wow, look at that! It's the first time
the costumes stay as close as possible to the original design. But all the effort is to make sure we cast the right people, we share the same vision in the artistic team. We have to adapt, but my role is not to forget what it was before. We have to maintain the standard, and at Cirque, the standard is very high.
You know, I know how to be here. Ultimately, I'm responsible for my attitude every day. And I can choose to be inspired or uninspired.
It's amazing to me what kind of consistency can be maintained here, and I think it says a lot about the artists, about the technicians and all the people that are here.
I am blessed on O to still have 25 artists from the creation part of the cast. The way they talk about the creation is inspiring for me. I feel closer to the show. They gave me the impression that I was almost there during the year-long process of creating O. I have too much respect for the conceptor and the artist to let O just stagnate and become a beautiful picture without emotion. I want to be touched. I want the audience to be moved by the beauty and the poetry of O for many more years. I have an exciting, never boring job, and what a great challenge to be an artistic director for Cirque du Soleil.